Hello students, welcome to my channel Mathologic. From the name itself you can make out that it's a mathematics channel. I'll be teaching math for 10th class SSC syllabus. Let me introduce you all. Myself is Anjum Hassan and I am a BCom honors graduate. I'm a CA finalist and I'm also a gold medalist in my graduation in quantitative aptitude. Okay, and I have also scored 97 percentage in my in mathematics in my board exams. So I want you people to score cent% in this subject. So this is my aim to start the channel to make you motivated towards mathematics, which is my favorite subject to study as well as to teach. I'm really passionate about teaching. So let's first have an overview of the syllabus. What the syllabus says. We need to trick our brain that, okay, fine, what a big deal. I just have to read these topics. I just have to complete this syllabus. So for that, let's just start with the first step, that is checking out the syllabus, just having an overview of our syllabus. Okay, paper 1, we have real numbers, sets, polynomials, pair of linear equations in two variables, quadratic equation, progression, coordinate geometry. These are the topics of paper 1. Okay, these are the basic topics. I think you might have the base of it you've already learned in your initial classes. Now you'll be proceeding further with more advanced problems. That's it. In paper 2, you have another 7 topics, that is similar triangle, tangents and secants to a circle, mensurations, trigonometry, application of trigonometry, probability and statistics. Maths is such a subject where you can't skip any time, anything. What in 10th generally people think is that, oh my god, I just need to pass this exam and I'll just get rid of maths. Fine, for that people, let me tell you, math subject is so important that you cannot get over it. Literally can't. Maybe in your intermediate level, you can just skip it if you are taking CEC, HEC and all that topics. Okay. Otherwise, in BCom again, you need to face the mathematics in the form of quantitative techniques or quantitative aptitude or business math. Okay, so you need to be very you need to be loving this subject. When will you love this subject? When you understand clearly the concepts. Okay, when your formulas are on your tip of the tongue, all the formulas. So to make that ease, we will be dealing with this subject, and I'm sure that I'll make this subject a very easy subject for you people, and you will love this. At the end of it, you will love it. Okay, now let's get started with our topic. Okay, with our syllabus. See, usually people will take all the topics which are in line, like real numbers, in the polynomials and all. Okay, but in my way and my thoughts, I thought why not let's start with a very difficult topic and wind up that first. See, generally in life, we have to take the challenges in the same way. Whatever is the most difficult thing, even in exams, I did the same thing. I applied the same thing. Which is the most difficult thing, I just attempted that first and then moved on to the easy one. Because see, once the first, the headache is gone, we think that other things are easy. We can cope up within very less time. Okay, so in the mathematics, 10th mathematics, the most scary topic what all people say is so, and we have that notion, so but it is not. So let's touch that topic first. That is, yes, it is trigonometry. You will be loving trigonometry after these classes. So stay tuned for all the classes and subscribe my channel so that will keep encouraging me to post more videos, solve more problems in this exercise. Will be, I mean, in this chapter or all the further chapters, will be solving each and everything step by step. Okay, step by step, each and every exercise will be covering. So I don't want you people to miss anything. For that, you need to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications. So let's start with the introduction of trigonometry. Okay, let's get started with trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry is a Greek word, and it does mean that it's a trigonometry. Okay, that means like it's like trigonometry kind of thing. Okay, in that slang. Okay, now what is tri? It's three. Ganon is an angle. Metry is a measure. So it's nothing but a triangle measure. First of all, basically, if a person wants to get, gripped to the subject, he must first be knowing the usage of the topic. If he get to know the usage of the topic, I'm sure he'll find that subject, the topic, the syllabus very interesting. So I believe in that. Apart from the concept, you need to be a very, you need to be familiar with the usage and the application of the topic. So trigonometry is a branch of mathematics where it is used to measure the heights with the help of the angles. Okay, measurements of the height with the help of the angles. Further, we'll be going in detail over the application of the trigonometry in further chapter. Okay, now I'll be explaining you where it will be used. This trigonometry will be used by every engineer, a scientist, a mathematician, obviously. So an engineer, in fact, calculation of the spaces, that was the first purpose of it. By the satellite engineers, by the aeronautical engineers. So this is the most important thing, in fact, for pilots. So whoever is aspiring to go in all these fields should be very much perfect with the base of the trigonometry. Okay, now you can be like finding the subject more interesting, like how to measure the things, how to go in deep into it. Now let's get started. Okay, if I say a person to measure a building, he can easily measure the height of the building by standing here and dropping a measuring tape. If there are only 5 to 6 floors, or maybe not much floors, he'll surely drop the measuring tape and find the measure of it, find the height of it. Now, if I say a person to see the height of Burj Khalifa, go on top and just measure the height of Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. Will that be easy? No, it will not be easy. So for that purpose, what is used is trigonometry, where a person standing here down in front of the gate 500 meters away just can measure the height of the Burj Khalifa based on the trigonometric ratios, the angles and the length and breadth here. So that is the most important usage of trigonometry. Okay, we will be discussing in detail in further chapters. Okay, now if I say that trigonometry should be applicable to all the right angle triangles, it will be applicable only to the right angled triangle. Okay, it will be very it will not be applicable to other acute or obtuse angles. Okay, it will not be applicable. Fine, now let's go to the measurement of these angles will be done using the term theta. Oh, now what is theta? Theta is the 8th Greek alphabet. Like in Greek alphabet, we know alpha, beta, gamma, lambda. That theta is the 8th. That theta is the 8th letter. Okay. Now that theta always represents the angle. It always represents the angle. Let's get deep into the chapter. Okay. So usually what happens if we make a kind of like what are the topics we are covering in this whole chapter, it's like tricking your brain to say that oh yeah, only just 4 topics to be read and that's it, your trigonometry will be over. So in this chapter we'll be covering trigonometric ratios of specific angles, trigonometric ratios of complementary angle, and trigonometric identities. Okay, let's get started with the first topic, that is trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. The first, let us for every from here onwards, for every problem in the trigonometry or in anything, we will be drawing a right angle triangle. That will be like much easier work for us and it looks presentable also. So let's start with it. We will be making a right angle triangle and naming that A, B, and C. Okay, always this angle, this will be a right angle triangle, it will be a 90 degrees, and other angle which will be like theta, which may be this or this. Let's take the basic one, it's a theta for A. And for A, imagine, okay, for this A, this theta, this for this angle, this will be the adjacent side, इसके बिल्कुल बाजू वाला. The very next line will be adjacent side. Okay, so for this theta, the opposite side is what? Opposite side, it's BC. Okay, and the longest angle, I mean the longest line will be hypotenuse. Okay, like I think you have been reading Pythagoras theorems like since many years, I guess. Okay, so what is the Pythagoras theorem? What is the basic definition of a Pythagoras theorem? We are learning Pythagoras theorem here. I mean, we are brushing our, topic regarding the Pythagoras theorem here because we will be using this theorem in each and every problem, almost in every problem. So let's go and recollect what is a Pythagoras theorem. It is that like in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse, see, the square of the hypotenuse will be equal to the sum of the squares of other two. Okay, other two sides, the sum of the squares of other two sides. It's nothing but this AC square is equal to like BC square and AB square. That's it. You always need to remember this. Okay, fine. In in trigonometry, basically will be given the lengths, okay, lengths of these adjacent side and opposite side and hypotenuse. Sometimes we will not be having the hypotenuse. What is the measurement of hypotenuse? So using the Pythagoras theorem, we can get this. Suppose we don't have adjacent side, okay, the length of the adjacent side, we will be again using Pythagoras theorem and substituting the values and getting that particular adjacent side. Okay, that will be useful for in future. Now actually, that topic starts trigonometric ratios. What are the ratios? Ratios are sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, secant theta, cot theta. Okay, so these ratios are nothing but dealing with adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse. Okay, now let's first start with sine theta. Sine's full form is also sine. What is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. This is one of the ratio. What is opposite? This opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse is sine theta. You will get the answer for sine theta. Opposite. Suppose I'll explain you the formula usage in later stages. First, we'll try to remember the formula first. Okay. Next is cos theta. That is the full form of cos is cosine. Cosine theta is nothing but, see, opposite side over. Now it's adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Tan theta is what? It's nothing but removing hypotenuse and taking opposite by adjacent side. That's the easiest thing. Now, what if I say you people can easily remember this forever and ever with just one trick, and whole of the trigonometry is dependent on these three trigonometric ratios. Once you get used to these three ratios, other ratios are just replicating or it's reciprocating. That's it. See, here it is, like opposite side. What is the opposite side? It is BC, okay. Divided by hypotenuse is AC. Now adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? It is a BA or AB, you can directly say AB. Divided by AC. What is tan? Opposite by adjacent. Removing this hypothesis. Opposite. What is opposite? BC by adjacent AB. Okay. This will. Now, I'll say you how to remember these formulas. Like you understood what is sine, it is like opposite by hypotenuse. What is cos? It is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is tan? It is opposite by adjacent. Now, how to remember this? Always what happens, some things, we just know the concept, we know the base, okay, fine. This is it. But on nick of time during examination, when we will be like learning so many formulas in each and every subjects almost, and the whole topic, if we cover up during the exam, it will be very difficult to recollect this. So for that ease, I'll be giving one trick. I think this trick was applied by my tuition teacher. He was very he used to teach the concept very well, plus with these tricks, so that would be very easy for us to make out the things and remember in exams. See, concentrate on these first words, okay. Opposite by hypotenuse, OH, A by H, and O by A. Okay. Basically you need to write old Harry and his old aunt. Okay. OHA HOA. Old Harry and his old aunt. This was the most easiest trick that you can remember. Old Harry, O, opposite by hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse, opposite by adjacent. This will save you in exams. Now, cosecant theta is nothing but the reciprocal of sine theta. Cosecant is said as cosec, okay. So it is hypotenuse divided by opposite, okay. Nothing but simply reciprocating it, okay. AC by BC. Next, secant theta, reciprocal of cos. Reciprocal of cos, nothing but ulta. Hypothesis by adjacent, which is equals to AC by AB. Now cot, reciprocal of tan. Adjacent by opposite, that is nothing but AB by BC. So these are the formulas which will be most useful in our first exercise, which we are going to do shortly. So the best thing is that you need to remember this, okay. Old Harry and his old aunt. That's the only thing you need to do, and simply just copy down what is O, opposite H, hypothesis, A, adjacent H, hypothesis. Okay, we'll see the application shortly. Now, before we start anything, I would really like you to, say that keep one small book, one-hand small book, to note down the formulas. All the formulas start from trigonometry first. That small notebook of 100 pages or maybe less will be very useful to keep it handy. Anytime you can just take that and revise that and mug up or do whatever, but it will be in a very handy way. In exam also, it will be very useful for all the chapter. Write the chapter number and start writing the formulas. That's it. Keep the book separately for formulas. I would really recommend you people. now let's get started with the exercise 11.1, the very first question of this exercise. Okay, let's read the question first. In right angle triangle ABC, 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters and 17 centimeters are the lengths of AB, BC, CA respectively. Then find out sine A, cos A and tan A. Basically, whenever there's a problem, be it any topic in math, first you need to write the given aspects. Okay, now let's write the given aspects of this problem. It's a first thing it's given is right angled triangle. Okay, it is a right angled triangle. Next thing given is that already AB is equals to 8 centimeters. Okay, now BC is equals to 15 centimeters and CA or AC, whatever you can call that, it is 17 centimeters. We know that, we know these three things. Okay, now we need to be finding out what? Find out what? Sine A, cos A and tan A. Okay, sine A, cos A and tan A. Okay, now let's get started. Whenever there's a trigonometric ratio problems or any trigonometric problem, the first thing you need to do is it's to draw a triangle. That will make your work easy to move further. Here all the three sides are given, so we don't need to apply any Pythagoras theorem. Suppose one of the length was missing, one side's length would have been missing, we could have just got that using the Pythagoras theorem. But here, if all the three values are given, in future problems we'll be doing that thing. Okay, and we need to simply find out the the sine A, the ratios. Okay, the basic ratios. The first thing is that first you need to draw a right angle triangle. Always remember, draw a right angle triangle. Okay, whatever is in the middle, let's take it B. Let's start this with A and C. You can take any XYZ or just go with the like ABC or ABC, anything is fine. People will be like confused why this is so this way or that way, but this is fine. Okay, there's a right angle triangle, means that at angle B it is like it's perpendicular. The angle B is 90 degrees exactly. Okay, now since it's saying sine A and cos A and tan A, let's take this as like this angle as an A. This can be theta, beta, anything. Okay, A, B, C, anything. So because it's like we have written it A, we'll take it A. Already given things are AB is 8 centimeters. Okay, BC is 15 centimeters. CA is 17 centimeters. Okay, whenever remember that the highest one will be hypotenuse. Okay, highest, what is the highest length? That highest length, this highest length, anyway, anytime will be the highest number of this thing, centimeters or whatever is given. Next, let us go further. We know that sine, what is like sine theta? What is the value of the sine theta? Like old Harry and old aunt, old Harry. Okay, that is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side? What is the opposite angle? For angle A, what is the opposite side? It is BC. For angle A, what is the hypotenuse? 7. Sorry, it is CA. CA or AC, whatever. Now already we have been given the things. What are the given things? BC is 15 centimeters and AC is 17 centimeters. That's the answer. Similarly, let's like if it is given an A in the question, we'll take it as A. There's no harm in that. Now the second one is cos A. Simple. Cos A, the same thing, old Harry and his. Okay, these are the ratios. There's nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. And what is adjacent? What is the adjacent side? For this angle, what is the adjacent side? It is BA. Okay, what is the hypotenuse? We already know CA. What is BA or AB? It is 8 centimeters. 8. What is the hypotenuse? 7. Okay, the answer will be this. Okay, tan A. What will be? Tan A will be opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite angle? What is opposite? It is BC. Adjacent is BA. Okay, this is come. So what is BC? It's 15 centimeters divided by what is BA? It is, BC is 15 centimeters. And what is AB or BA? It is 8 centimeters. Okay, 8. This will be the answer. This is the end. Okay, all the three values we have already found out. In exam, if you present this way, you will be scoring very well in exams, I'm sure. Okay, now since we have done one problem, I really want to explain one more, it's kind of trigonometry identity. It's very easy to get it. Okay, simply if I say tan A, which is tan A is also equal to sine A by cos A. Okay, how? Let us get this. What is sine A? Actually, what is sine? Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, what is cos? It is adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay, now opposite by hypotenuse. See, whenever there is something in division, it's a basic math that we are doing since we are small. Whenever there is something, this is what we are writing here. Whenever there is something in the base, when we take to the multiplication position, the division will be taken to the multiplication position, it will turn off. It's like it is adjacent by hypotenuse, right? Now it will be hypotenuse by adjacent. Okay, now this hypothesis gets cancelled. This is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Okay, see, we have arrived tan ka formula. See, this is what the formula is, right? Opposite by adjacent, right? Okay, this was it. Now let's move on to the next problem, and it is as simple as it was in first. The only thing is that some values with the figures are missing. We'll figure out using some or the other formulas, adjusting accordingly. Okay, the thing is that let's start with the second one. The sides of a right angle triangle PQR are PQ 7 centimeters, PR 25 centimeters, and angle Q as 90 centimeters respectively. Then we need to find out tan P and tan R. It's like two different angles, right? Not the same angle like tan P minus tan, something else. It is the different angles we need to find out. Okay, first the first thing that we need to complete is that given portion. What is given already? It's a right angle triangle. Okay, one more thing is given as PQ is 7 centimeters, PR is 25 centimeters, and angle Q is given as 90 degrees. So we know that an angle Q is 90 degrees, but other angles we don't know. Okay. Now let us draw a right angle triangle. Okay, since it is given in PQR terms, will not be taking ABC, and already we know that angle Q is 90 degrees. Okay, then take this R, take this as a PQR. Okay, take this way. Okay, whenever we know one of the side, I'm saying, like already, like PQ. What is this PQ? It's given as 7 centimeters. What is PR? PNR, it's given as 25 centimeters. This value, is it given? No, it is an unknown value. So how to find this value? When I said to you, when we have two lengths given, okay, we will, and some other length is missing, this or this or this, we'll be using Pythagoras Theorem. Very simple. What does Pythagoras theorem says? The hypotenuse square will be equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. which means that what is this thing? PQ square, which is equals to P, sorry, I'm so sorry, PR square, PR square. PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, we know what is PR. It is 25 it's square. P, what is PQ? PQ we know it's 7 square plus QR square we don't know. Now just always use whenever you already have equal here, okay? Otherwise we would be copying the equal. It's just a simple presentation tip. Whenever we are proceeding further, just tell that this next step implies that what is 25 square? What is 25 square? 625. What is for 7 square? It's 49 plus QR square. Now what are we doing? Okay, keeping that QR square here itself, bringing this 49 that side is a basic calculation that we do. Okay, so QR square as it is, this 625 as it is, but this we are getting here, okay, behind the sign. So this positive gets negative. Okay, you got it? It's just that we are, in this step we are just changing it. QR square is equals to, what is 625 minus 49? It's 576. Okay, QR square is equals to 576, which implies that QR, we are taking the square to the other side, it becomes the root, which is equal to 24. 576 ka square root is 24. Okay, this 24 is not the exact answer. We just got, what did we get it here? What is the what value we got? This 24 is nothing but QR, right? So QR's value we got as 24 centimeters. Now actually the thing starts. We need to get a angle, this angle and this angle. Okay, tan P. Tan P. What is tan P? From here we are looking from this point of view. Okay, what is the tan formula? It's opposite by adjacent. Okay, what is at an angle P? What is the opposite sides? Opposite sides is this QR. What is the adjacent side for angle P? Adjacent, which is like close to it, this is PQ. Okay, now let's directly go with the same thing, tan R. Now this angle, now we are finding the tangent of this angle. So this is nothing but iska opposite is PQ, iska adjacent is QR. Now we have all the values PQ, QR and everything. Now just putting up the values. What is QR? What digits we get to QR? 24. What is PQ? What is PQ? 7. Okay. Now what is PQ? 7. What is QR? It's 24. So we just need to reduce it, because it is not just these two values that we need to find out. It is the tan P minus tan R. Okay. What is tan P? 20. This. What is tan P? What is tan P? This. 24 by 7 minus tan R, 7 by 24, which implies that it's nothing but taking out the LCM. What is the LCM? 7 into 24 is the LCM. 24 square, right? 24 is ka LCM nikale, minus 7 square. Okay, it's nothing but when we just calculate all the things, it will be 168 the calculation, and this calculation will be overall 576 minus 49. Okay, the overall answer will be, since I just can't turn the page back, I'll be just doing this. Okay, we just got the concept. 24 square is 576 and 7 square is 49. We just reducing it and divided by 24 into 7, it is 168. Here I'm getting the answer here itself, because simply just we need to get one answer. I can't turn the page for that single thing. So the answer is 527 divided by 168. This is the answer. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel so that you will not be missing any of the videos, further videos, which will be very interesting and very important. And this will encourage me to upload more and more videos related to your subject. Bye bye. Have a nice day.